Hi YouTubers, this is Mark. I'm unboxing the Ocean Mist PJ3000. This is a new unit produced by Ocean Mist and provided by Weedemark. I want to thank Sean for helping me assemble all the gear for my implementation. And again, we're gonna try to get this thing installed today. Let's hope it's this one, which is right there. That's 12 lights. And I believe there's 40 LEDs per light, which is pretty impressive. The other nice thing about this is that you can tilt these in order to highlight different parts of the fountain. So it's fully adjustable. It's super cool. All right, let's keep going. And then here's the actual controller, which will work up to 150 feet from this particular box. So I can actually sit up on my deck and control the flow amount and the turn on and turn off for this pump connected to that float, LED float. Okay, I'm going to cut out a lot of the unboxing from this video because no one really cares about unboxing. What you care about is that everything is well packed and protected for shipping, and everything is there and of quality, and that's what I found here. So what we have is we have the pump, okay, and this is a KF33000. What we also have here is the flow controller, and again, these are Jebao parts, a very well-known provider of pumps and pump accessories. You can always tell when they have these kinds of cool add-ons that they're a mature company. This is the photo detector or photocell so that it turns on and off when the sun comes up and down, but I'll probably put it on the timer because I don't need it lit up when I'm sleeping. And these are, again, those different nozzles that I talked about. So we have, I believe the first one is the M, the second one is the Spectacular, and then the third, Spectacular is like a 2-tier. And then the third one is the Trumpet, which is higher, and you'll see, it looks great. Then we have a 60 plus length power cord for the pump. And then I have the LEDs have a 33-foot cord on them, power cord, and I've added another 33-foot power cord so that I can basically move this pump around anywhere that I want to and not be constrained by the length of the cords. Okay, so here is the pump bag. Again, that's the filter. And actually, for my implementation, I'm going to have some additional filtering going on to ensure sand doesn't get up in this. I'm going to be doing a shallow water installation on this, but you don't have to worry about that. You can probably just throw it in your lake or pond. They want you to have at least 24 inches of below the water surface for this, so that the basket down here where it's pulling all the water from doesn't pick up debris, etc. I'm in a high debris environment, being close to shore, so there's the potential for sand to get in there, and there's also small pebbles, and this will take a 6mm object and throw it through the pump, but that's not what I want. I don't want things collecting inside the actual spray nozzle, which you'll see because it'll deform the spray. So I'm going to do some extra filtering. Okay, that's it. I'm gonna start working on getting this put together. And there is Dune the cat. So now that we have all the piece parts available, I'm going to start assembly. So I've taken out of the box the flow controller, and it's just really well made. As you can see, it's built for being outdoors. So this will go into my outdoor plug down by the water, and then we'll be plugging the actual pump into this receptacle. And then over here, this is the photocell detector slash timer, and this will go in line. As you can see, it's got a inline connection versus a regular power cord connection, which is appropriate for this type of a design. And again, that will connect to this power and these cords, the regular cord and then the extension cord as well. So now that I've got all the piece parts laid out, I'm going to start assembling. One thing I did notice was that the LED is separate from the float. So there's the float piece, here's the LED piece, and apparently I have to screw those two together. So let's get to it. Okay, so here's the base pump unit, and we're going to start assembly. They've really simplified the design, so this piece is simply going to be screwed onto here, and what it does is it reduces from, I believe, 3 inches down to about 2 inches in diameter in order to create pressure for the spray. And like I said, be careful of this. It's actually very sharp, so you're going to want to handle that very carefully. It's a high flow pump. It's an asynchronous pump, which means it's actually, the motor in here is designed like a Tesla motor. So the more voltage you apply to it, the faster it will go. So it's a variable speed motor, and it won't hurt the motor in any way. Other designs for these motors will overheat if you reduce the power too low, etc. So this is kind of a unique design, and that allows us to use this flow controller here. And it's essentially a voltage controller, and it will ramp the voltage up or down, so I can make the spray coming out of these nozzles on the top of the pump. I can make the spray as large as I want, or small, doing the cat. And that's really a cool feature. So I also have the photocell, which will turn it on and off with the sun coming up and down, but I'll probably put it on the timer. You gonna give me a hand, doing the cat. Again, I've got a 33-foot extension cord plus the 33, so the photocells can go the full 65 feet that the pump cord will go, so I can move this around anywhere I want. We've got the filter bag, which will go over the pump and be dropped down below this float slash also a LED light up. This particular LED light up is very cool in that it will rotate between different colors. This is a really nice bundle. Again, you've got your filter bag, you've got your flow controller, you've got your photocell controller for the LEDs, you've got the proper length so you can go over 60 feet with the extension cord, and again, you've got a super high flow pump that was designed for this size nozzle, so you're going to get really thick sprays, which looks so much better. Okay, so I've just finger tightened that a little bit more than that so that I can undo it easily if I need to, but as you can see, it's pretty well on there. Okay, so now I'm going to set the ring on top. Okay, so now I'm going to add this spacer on top. And like I said, be careful of those threads. Taking this down. Again, gotta be careful because those threads are sharp. I'm trying to hold this camera. Alright, so okay, so that's pretty tight. There's a lot of flex in this, but I'm assuming that that's okay. All right, and then on top of that, we will put our first fountain. Which goes just like that, and that's pretty much it. As you can see, it's attached underneath here. All right, so let's give it a well. I'm going to add the bag to it now as well, and some cable management. Beautiful. Just beautiful. And another cool feature is this remote where I can actually control the size of the spray, which is very cool. And then I can also turn it off from about 150 feet away. Very cool. Love this thing.